Hey, what's going on? It's Rufio from The Fred Show, 103.5 KISS FM. Backstage, Lollapalooza, all thanks to Jack Daniels, and I'm here with Griff. How are you?
Hi, I'm very good. How are you?
I love a British accent.
Oh, God, I get so self-conscious. I also feel like I turn more British when I'm here. I can hear myself. I'm like, I sound like freaking Hugh Grant or something.
Can I ask you, where does the accent go when you're singing? All these British, they're just like, I'm like, oh, probably American. I look it up. Oh, you're British.
I
What?
know, but it just, I don't know. It just doesn't sound as good, does it? Honestly, if I sung all my songs in an English accent, it sounds like I'm singing musical theatre. It's just not as cool. I don't know. It just happens.
So you got into, I was reading your bio, you got into music at a young age, right?
Yeah.
You self-taught yourself everything?
Yeah.
All
much.
the instruments and everything?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, I definitely taught myself, how to produce. I just started kind of making beats when I was not in school, when I was a kid, and that was, my hobby. That's how I started writing songs. Yeah.
And Taylor Swift was one of your influences, right?
Taylor Swift is my number one girl, I have to say. Just as a songwriter, I own it. I'm a big, big Swiftie.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And yeah, I see you're writing music, you're producing music, you're a singer, fashion designer. Did you make this outfit here?
Do you know what's sad? At the beginning, I was making a lot of my stuff because I think as a new artist, when you don't have budgets or anything, it was fun to make my own stuff. And now that I'm busier, it's harder to have time. So I'm still trying, but I didn't make this one today.
Now,
Sorry.
Is there something that no, don't apologize. Is there something that obviously you're making your own clothing? Is there something you're not good at, where you're like, oh, I'm gonna master, I'm gonna get good at that? For me, it's cooking. I'm not a good cook.
Yeah.
But I feel like I could be a better
Do you know
cook
what?
by
Cooking,
mastering it.
I'm not chickening out by agreeing with you, but cooking's one of those things. My mum is very traditionally Chinese, and she's very unimpressed by the pop life. But I feel like if I could cook, she'd be so proud of me. I think that would be the moment that she'd finally be proud of me,
Right.
Yeah. So I think maybe cooking. Yeah.
I feel you on that one. You know, Asian parents are
yeah, 100%. She just wants
why
me to
aren't
be
you being a doctor? Why
domesticated.
Aren't you being, right?
Yeah, she's like, as a woman, be in the kitchen and learn how to cook. And I can't cook. I just sing, and she's confused by it. So yeah.
I saw your Instagram story. You got here 24 hours ago, and you asked where to eat, what to eat. I saw you got some deep dish pizza.
Yeah, it had to be done, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got it.
I saw you try to eat it like a regular slice of pizza.
So is that not what's done? No. Okay, I wasn't sure, but I didn't want to just go in with knife and fork.
Oh,
and
now you
everyone's
have to eat. It's like a lasagna,
yeah, it's so
pretty
heavy.
much. Right.
It's crazy.
You have to eat it with a knife and fork.
I could only have one slice.
Yeah, that's it. It's usually one or two slices, and you're tapped out.
Yeah, it's insane.
Were there any other suggestions that were probably Italian beef? Maybe there was some.
Yeah, I've been told there's is it Michael Jordan's steak place?
Oh yeah, Michael Jordan's Steak House.
Yeah,
That's
I've
a
heard
good place.
that's a good place.
Right.
Where else do I go? What else should I do in Chicago?
If you want to get Chicago food, Portillo's is a great place to go. That's Italian beefs and hot dogs.
Okay.
If anyone offers you a shot of Malort, don't do it.
What's that?
No, don't worry about it. Just drink Jack Daniels.
Okay.
Don't worry about Malort.
Okay, great. Good.
But speaking of Jack Daniels, what goes good with Jack Daniels? Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
I saw you did that little Coca-Cola session. What was that about?
That was a very smooth segue.
You like that?
Thank
you. I appreciate that. I worked on that for 3 days.
Really good. Yeah, Coca-Cola. I'm on their ad essentially, which is kind of wild.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of weird stuff is happening where I'm at a huge festival like Lollapalooza, and huge brands like Coke want to work. It's really strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just finished, you were on tour with Dua Lipa in Europe. Did you learn anything working with Dua?
100%. That was the first time I've ever really toured for that long. She's insane, man. I've seen.
Last night, her, did you get a chance to watch her set last night?
Yeah, I was texting her before, go well, and she's like, I'm so nervous. I was like, why? And then, I've seen that show so many times now. I kind of know the choreo inside out. I'm ready to be an understudy for any dancer that drops out. But every time I see it, I'm still amazed. She looks incredible, and she just performs so well. So yeah,
she's amazing.
Yeah.
I saw another video of yours. I don't know who did it, but you're performing on stage, and it's other people just zoning out because they're waiting for Dua Lipa.
Yeah, that was a TikTok I made where I rated.
The one dude was sleeping.
Different people. Yeah, no, I know. It kind of happens. As support, you just accept that no one is here to see you, and so you kind of can't take offense, and you have to laugh about it.
Yeah, because obviously you're performing later today, right?
Yeah.
And then there's people that are going to be there all day to see the person, the headliner of that stage.
100%. Yeah, I think as a new artist, you just kind of get used to it.
Right.
It kind of builds a thick skin where you're none of you know who I am or care about my music, but I'm just going to keep singing, and maybe 5 of you might care by the end of this. So yeah.
I want to get personal for a second. Your EP or your mixtape, One Foot in Front of the Other. I got a chance to listen to it, and that song, the title track, it kind of hit me because my mom recently passed away in October, and it was like you were saying, you know, you have to get 1 foot, like to get out of the black hole, which is your other single. Like to get out of the black hole, you got to take it like 1 foot in front of the other, like one step at a time. And I felt that. Like I was in that sunken place. And then, you know, just to get back to doing normal things, you just have to, you know, put 1 foot in front of the other. So thank you for that. I just want to say thank you for that.
That like really, it's really like
I didn't know what that. I didn't know
thank
what the song was about personally for you, but for me, that's how I interpreted it.
That's exactly what I wanted when I was writing it. I think you can get really overwhelmed and you can get in really dark places, and I really like the lyric, like things just take longer to heal these days, and it does, and it's fine, you know.
And I don't know if it's like a correlation with Black Hole, because like the first song on the mixtape, it's like, I don't know if that was intentional as well too. Like you're in the black hole, and then to get out of it, you got to do 1 foot in front of the other. So
yeah, I was trying to tell this whole story, I think, of recovery and like growing up, and I had this whole image of like everything currently feels like I'm on a tightrope and I'm on a slack line, and at any point you could fall, but you kind of just have to keep going. So I'm glad you really connected with that.
Thank you. No, thank you for that. I really appreciate it. What's next for Griff? What's coming up next for you?
I've got another festival in the US. I'm at Outside Lands next. Okay. And then what am I doing?
Music-wise, are you studio? Are you writing?
Yeah, studio. It's quite hard at the moment. Like, I feel like now with everything being so fast-paced, with TikTok, with attention spans and streaming, it's like you kind of don't get to go away and hibernate anymore. Right. So I'm trying to write at the same time as being on tour, but it's kind of weird and hard. So,
do you think about that, like writing for a viral TikTok, you know what I'm saying, like a song that's gonna go viral, or just like
God no, that terrifies me. I don't know if you could ever do that. It's such a weird thing that's happening right now with music, but I'm trying to just like remember the place that I was in when I wrote the mixtape, which was like a year ago or two, and write a really good album hopefully soon.
Congratulations on the Brit Award too.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's another one. Dua Lipa won that. Louis Capaldi, he's one of my favorites. He's a great guy.
So good. He's so funny. We love Louis.
But congrats on that. Yeah, congrats on everything.
So
thanks for hanging out with me.
Thanks for having me, Rufio.
Enjoy Lala. Enjoy Chicago.
Thank you. I hope you guys enjoy my set. Thanks.